Hello, everybody, and welcome into tonight's broadcast. I'm Samuel Reese, coming to you live tonight for the 2022 NCAA Men's Basketball National Championship game in front of some 70,000 fans at Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, Louisiana. The North Carolina Tar Heels battle the Kansas Jayhawks for the national title. We're off and running in New Orleans in an early triple knocked down by the Jayhawks, 3-0 right off the bat. It's North Carolina in blue, Kansas in white. Let's have ourselves a night, folks. Welcome in Mike, Ben, Vaughn, and Nate. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. This game tipping off at 9:20 Eastern Time, 8:20 local time in New Orleans. Here's a spin move inside by Baycott and a nice block down low. Last touch by North Carolina's Leaky Black, and it will be Kansas ball. How about the start to this game for Kansas? Ochai Agbaji knocking down the triple to put Kansas in the lead. Agbaji, in his first 3 games of the tournament, just 2 of 12 from three-point range. He's 8 of 9 from beyond the arc in his last 2 tournament games. Kansas defeated Villanova 81-65 in their Final Four matchup. They never trailed in that game. It's a very experienced Kansas team, their 10th NCAA championship game in school history, their 3rd under Bill Self, as McCormick knocks down the jumper. 5-0, Kansas off to an early lead. Now it's Leaky Black for North Carolina, who defeated their bitter rivals Duke 81-77 in a Final Four thriller. The starters averaging 33-plus minutes per game. So a North Carolina team very dependent on their starting 5 as that ball's fought for on the floor and McCormick comes away with it. Kansas the other way. The layup no good. Too strong off the glass by Wilson, but a foul will be called against Brady Manick. So what a flying start here for the Jayhawks. Armando Baycott starting for North Carolina. He suffered that injury in the game against Duke. He did return in that game. And it's a national championship tonight after all, so he's going to do whatever it takes to play tonight, and that's what he's doing in the starting lineup, fighting through that injury, as the first free throw is good. Who do I got winning, Nate? Yeah, that's a good question. I've got Kansas. I think Kansas is the better team, and if they play their best possible basketball, I don't see them losing. However, got to give credit to North Carolina for making it this far. I didn't see them making it this far. They have been on a remarkable run this tournament, so you can't count them out as Baycott's denied down low. The block by McCormick. Kansas running the floor. The no-look pass. McCormick maybe traveled, but the referees didn't call anything. And here he is, guarded by Baycott down low. McCormick puts it up. No good. And it's last touched by Kansas. Jalen Wilson with the touch, and it will be North Carolina basketball. But how about the defense from Kansas? McCormick rising up to deny Baycott. Oh, I have no idea, Vaughn, if Roy Williams is wearing a mask. There's a deep 2, too strong by R.J. Davis. Offensive board, Manick's 3, good. And North Carolina finally on the board. Brady Manick, kind of an underrated three-point shooter. He doesn't look like your knockdown three-point shooter, but that's his 96th three-point field goal this season, most on the team, as Brown was denied on his way to the rim, and it's off of Kansas, so North Carolina grabbing some momentum. What's up, Adam? Welcome in, man. Great to see you. You think Kansas will win by 7? All right, I tend to agree with that. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm just hoping for a really good game. Here's Caleb Love for the Tar Heels. Love into the lane, floater, no good, but an offensive foul called. Drawing the charge was DeJuan Harris, and it's going the other way. Absolutely the right call. Harris clearly set as he was charged into. And Kansas will try to add on to the 4-point lead. This is Harris. Now McCormick in the paint, guarded by Baycott. Tough shot. He gets the roll. And Kansas takes a 9-3 lead, and down behind the play is Brady Manek for the Tar Heels. Play is stopped as Manek tries to catch his breath. Not entirely sure what happened, but he's clearly shaken up. Let's see the replay here. Oh, yeah, he took an elbow right to the face. It was completely unintentional from McCormick as he went up for the shot, but my goodness, did he catch him. What's good, Hugo? Welcome in. Man, he took that elbow right to the face. And absolutely hit the deck. Kind of in shock, really. That's how forceful that elbow to the face was. Once again, completely unintentional by McCormick, although an official review is taking place. I don't think you can really call anything out of this. It was completely inadvertent, from my perspective anyways. So with 16:46 to go in the first half, we have a pause in the action after Manek took an elbow straight to the face. The McCormick basket counted. And after the review, I don't believe there's going to be anything called. It was just unfortunate there for Manek because it was completely unintentional. So no call, we carry on. And it's North Carolina down by 6 with the ball. Baycott passes it off to Black. Now Manek right back into the game after taking that blow to the head. Here's RJ Davis. Davis to Baycott. Deep 2, no good. And McCormick has the rebound. With the ball now is Juwan Harris. Harris, his pass off the mark, and it's taken away by Manek. RJ Davis for the Tar Heels, driving all the way underneath, kicks it out. Good look from 3, short, but an offensive rebound. Baycott's pass knocked away, and it will stay with North Carolina. No, Adam, there is no rigging with Duke. Vaughn's just making up a storyline because he does stuff like that, I guess. 15:56 to go here in the first half. 9-3 Kansas. It's the national title game. The winner will be crowned national champion. I'll be back after the break. Stay tuned. Welcome back into the broadcast, everybody. Of course, a huge talking point in this game, Armando Bacot. Would he play? Would he not play? He is playing despite that injury he suffered against Duke, and he was clearly limping in the opening 4 minutes. He has no points so far, 0 for 3 from the field. So it's certainly something to keep an eye on. He didn't participate in the entirety of warmups either, so we'll keep an eye on that. But Bacot's still out there right now. Of course, one of their star players, and he puts it in for 2 right out of the timeout. Bacot gets his first points of the night. And there is a nice drive inside and laid in by Ochai Agbaji. Kansas reclaims its 6-point lead. Five points for Agbaji here in the early goings for Kansas. Bacot on the right wing, driving inside and can't finish over McCormick. The rebound by Brown, and he's fouled. It's going to be a physical battle all night long, folks. That's just the nature of these two teams, especially Kansas. Harris will bring it up the floor for the Jayhawks. Carolina shooting 2 for 9. Kansas 4 for 6. McCormick into the lane. Fade away. No good. It rolls out, and the rebound secured by Davis. Davis, double team, kicks it out, wide open 3, no good. Too strong by Black, offensive rebound. Davis saves it, Bacot as well, and a spin move inside, banked in by Black. What a possession there for the Tar Heels. And a 4-point game once again. 7 second chance points for Carolina, none for Kansas. There's a drive inside. A basket no good by Wilson. Here's Love. And now a foul on his way to the cup. It will be a shooting foul as McCormick was whistled there. A lot of points in the paint in the early goings as Love will shoot 2. Yep, 11-7 Kansas. Adam is spot on there. Hugo. Sorry, I'll try to reassert the score every time I can, every time I remember. Kansas will make a couple of changes. Remy Martin checks in for Kansas. He's had a great tournament. He's had a great season when healthy. Second free throw rattles in, and Love goes 2 for 2. It's an 11-9 Kansas lead. Six minutes played here in the national championship. Martin up top for Agbaji. Catch and shoot 3, no good. And Davis fouled as he tried to secure the rebound. North Carolina basketball as Lightfoot committed the foul there. Oh yeah, Kansas is an historical program. They have the most wins in college basketball history. They're always a contender, no doubt about it. That 3 no good, but Bacot follows up for 2. Plus the foul. It's an and 1 for Armando Bacot. He ties the score at 11. How about that? RJ Davis with the miss, but Bacot was right there for the rebound. A free throw bounces in, and North Carolina has the lead. Their first of the game. I'm not sure if I do know that club, Mike. I don't think so, actually. Offensive rebounds, 4 for Carolina, none so far for Kansas. This is Martin. Remy Martin driving left side, up and under, no good. And it's Davis the other way. He'll push it ahead. Manic a three, too strong. Rebound secured by Christian Brown. Brown the other way, all the way to the cup. He lays it in left side, and Kansas back in front. Manic will swing it, and it's tipped loose by Agbaji. It stays with North Carolina. My thoughts on Kansas football. Oh, you mean Kansas University football, not the Chiefs. Yeah, Kansas football is not good. They've struggled for a while now. Their basketball program is their only highlight. Let's be real. Oh, what a block from behind. Agbaji with the rejection, and now the other way. It's bobbled and knocked out by Black. It'll stay with the Jayhawks underneath. Wow, Agbaji rising up to deny Caleb Love at the other end. Hubert Davis wanted a foul to be called, but no whistle. Here's a fadeaway two, no good. Offensive board by Lightfoot. Brown can't hit the three, and it's Davis the other way. 12:10 to go in the opening half from New Orleans. Once again, stellar defense as a double team emerged on Love. It'll stay with the Tar Heels. 15 on the shot clock. Entering the game for the first time, Puff Johnson. You almost tricked me, Adam. I thought Mike was here. Yeah, that's right. Chelsea played Al Hilal in the Club World Cup. Yeah. 7 on the shot clock. Davis. Fade away from the elbow. No good. And the rebound secured by Brown. Brown thought about this shot. Instead passes to Martin. Martin will swing it to the left wing with Harris. Bounce pass along the baseline. This is Lightfoot. Lightfoot goes up and puts it in. What a shot over Manic. And the Kansas legend, Paul Pierce, in attendance for this one. He's loving that. Paul Pierce, a Kansas and Celtic legend. Kansas is where it all started for him before his legendary NBA career. In the corner, it's Johnson with a deep two. No. Kansas will run the floor. Martin pushes ahead. Pump fake. And now a pass out by Wilson. 3 is short, but another offensive rebound. To the corner it goes. Another fake, this time by Agbaji. A drive inside. Floater won't go. Harris with the miss. And now a 2-on-1 the other way. Davis fouled hard, and he'll head to the free throw line. 10:45 to go in the opening half of the national championship game. It's a fast-paced start to this one. 15-12, Kansas leads. We're just getting started in New Orleans. Back after the break. And welcome back into the broadcast, everybody. A 3-point lead for Kansas in the national championship game. Let me see if I can catch up on the comments here. Yeah, of course I know Paige Beckers Vaughn. Yeah, one of the best women's basketball players in the country in the college game for UConn. Yeah, I wanted to call the women's national championship game last night, but I had too much homework that I saved for Sunday night, and I had to study for a math test, so I couldn't do it in the end, unfortunately. So the first free throw converted at the line by RJ Davis. And he knocks down the second. 1-point Kansas lead with 10:45 to go in the first half. Harris across half court, and that'll be a kick ball off the foot of Davis. It'll be Agbaji to inbound. Good ball movement by the Jayhawks. Light foot to Martin. His three banked home. How about that from Remy Martin? The bank shot 3-pointer, and Kansas has a 4-point lead. Just the second 3-pointer of the game for Kansas. North Carolina only has one. Here's Baycott along the baseline. Offensive foul. He went straight into Lightfoot. And it's Kansas basketball. Yeah, it was a push off from Baycott, no doubt about it. We're at the midway point of the first half in New Orleans. Oh, that's a great cut to the basket, but Agbaji couldn't finish. Now, quickly the other way. It's a great pull-up jumper by RJ Davis. The swish makes it a 2-point game. This is Brown. Brown hesitates, puts it up. That's an air ball. Davis ahead. Love does well to get the dribble going. Love into the paint, pulls up, and gets the roll. A tie game as North Carolina put together two good possessions after two stops on defense. Here's Agbaji. He fakes the three. Passes off to Martin. That's too strong, and North Carolina has the rebound. Davis all the way inside. Can't bank it in. Baycott secures the rebound, puts it up, and draws the foul. He'll head to the line with a chance to put Carolina in front. A reminder that the NBA playoffs are just around the corner. They begin April 17th. Am I going to do the Frozen Four this weekend? Yes, Vaughn. I do plan to to do the Frozen Four. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to do either semifinal on Thursday night because I got something going on that night. But yeah, the championship game on Saturday, I definitely plan to be on the call for, which I'm super excited about. I just wish there was a team from Massachusetts in the Frozen Four, especially since it's at TD Garden. But oh well. As Baycott makes both free throws. What's up, Isaac? Welcome in, man. Hope you're doing well. Great to see you, Isaac. 20-18, Carolina in front. Lightfoot, by the way, has two fouls now for the Jayhawks. This is a drive by Wilson. Layup no good. The follow-up no good. And it's off of Kansas. Last touch by Wilson. It will be North Carolina basketball. Oh, really, Isaac? That's pretty awesome. Cool. You found out that the kid you were rooming with this weekend got accepted to the new house school, and he's going there this summer. Awesome. Yeah. Well, there's a good chance I'll run into him. Yeah, I know, that's crazy. You know quite a number of people who are going there, as that's RJ Davis with the deep 2. He just stepped in to line up that shot, and North Carolina has a 4-point lead. No, yeah, I'll definitely figure out who he is quickly, I'm sure. Bruins heading to overtime. All right, yeah, it was 2-2 last time I checked. And there's a traveling violation against Kansas. So North Carolina has all the momentum at the moment, folks. 22-18, it's the Tar Heels in front. 7:53 left in the half. I'll be back after the media timeout. And welcome back in, everybody. 70,000 fans on hand in New Orleans at Caesars Superdome. It's a great atmosphere, to say the least. Great student sections as well from both sides. An animated Hubert Davis. You can tell the passion he's coaching with, as UNC has a 4-point lead heading into the final 8 minutes of the first half. It will be North Carolina basketball to resume play. Yeah, Hugo, this game is on TBS, TNT, and True TV. So yeah, you have 3 options there, actually. It's on 3 different channels. That's how big of an event it is. Yeah, I'm watching on TBS, which is basically the main channel. An 8-0 run for Carolina, and Manek couldn't hit the 3 as he tried to make it an 11-0 run. This is Agbaji. Fakes the shot, lost the handle, but it is off of Baycott last, so it'll stay Kansas basketball. By the way, before that last timeout, once again, Manek took a knock to the head, it appeared, on a fight for the rebound. That's the type of game it's going to be. I told you guys earlier. It's going to be that type of battle tonight. Oh, great hesitation as it's put up and in by David McCormick down low. A 2-point ball game. And now North Carolina loses it. Oh, you've got the regular two-ear antenna. Oh, so you only have over-the-air networks like ABC, CBS, and Fox, and NBC. That's what you're saying. Got you. So you don't have cable, Hugo. So yeah, unfortunately, this game isn't on CBS. It alternates each year with the Final Four being on TBS and CBS. So next year it'll be on CBS, but not this year, unfortunately. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Here's a bounce pass inside, intercepted, stolen by Agbaji. Now here's Wilson, back up top. He'll find Harris. Brown lobbed it too high. McCormick couldn't get it, and it's turned over by Kansas. Do I know Angry Video Game Nerd? No, I certainly do not, Mike. 6:29 left in the first half. It's a 2-point North Carolina lead. Davis to Black, and now it's Love. Love pulls up, rejected. The block there by Wilson. A 2-on-1 the other way, and Harris denied, but the follow-up is good. Wilson with the finish, and the score tied at 22. Four turnovers apiece. As Love finds Manick, wide open look, and Manick makes no mistake. The 3-point basket puts North Carolina back in front. (25-22) with 5.5 left in the first half. Brown over to Agbaji. Now McCormick sizing up Baycott, and Baycott defends him well. The rebound secured by Manick. Crossover move, Love to the corner. Manick, another open look. He hits again. Brady Manick with back-to-back triples, and a timeout called by Bill Self. 5:05 left in the first half, and, well, Kansas learning that they might have to guard Manick sooner than later because he is red hot from downtown. It's UNC by 6, a timeout called by Kansas. Welcome back to live coverage of the national championship game. It makes the game more intense with only play by play. Hey, I appreciate that, Hugo. I appreciate that. Glad to hear that, man. The student sections have been great all night long so far. Do I think that Roy Williams is pro masked? I have no idea what that means, Vaughn. I'm going to be honest with you. Well, I'm not so sure about that, Adam. Obviously, I appreciate your guys' support. I don't know if it's that extreme, but hey, I can imagine. 14-4 run for UNC. That basket no good by Jalen Wilson. Under 5 minutes left in the first half. Spin move inside and the foul called as Baycott went up for the shot. He'll head to the free throw line. What an unbelievable run by North Carolina this tournament. And they've got everything going their way all tournament long. Why not win it all tonight against the favorites, Kansas? That first free throw, well short by Baycott. Kansas will make a change. Out comes Lightfoot, who, if I'm not mistaken, just committed his third foul. 7.6 rebounds for Baycott, who's clearly not at 100% after that ankle injury he sustained against Duke. He goes 1 for 2 at the line. It's a 29-22 North Carolina lead, and I can confirm that's 3 fouls on Lightfoot. So he came out. Brown out to Harris. The largest deficit this tournament for Kansas. There's the alley-oop, and it hit the backboard. McCormick couldn't come down with it. North Carolina the other way. Davis a three, and a foul called. Davis drew contact, and I believe it's 3 free throws here. McCormick bumped him from behind. Yep, he struck the arm, no doubt about that. Davis with 6 points, 6 rebounds. Does Roy Williams like to wear a mask? I have no idea, Vaughn. Come on, man. You asked some silly stuff. I I don't. I assume not. I don't know. First 2 free throws knocked down by R.J. Davis. And he gets all 3 to go. A double-digit lead for UNC, 32-22. Kansas started the game 4 for 6 from the field. They're now 5 of 21 since. This is Martin over to Harris. A 10-0 UNC run. In the last 100 seconds, Brown spin move inside. Manic the block. Clean as you like, and UNC will counter the other way. 3-point attempt. No good. The miss there by Love. Underhand pass ahead. Wilson the drive. Scores, but it won't count. A foul called on the floor beforehand. And so 3:46 left in the opening half. It's North Carolina up by 10. Kansas trying to close in on the deficit. I'll be back after the break. Welcome back in, everybody. Both teams shooting eerily similar. North Carolina, 9 of 27 from the field. Kansas, 9 of 28, yet it's North Carolina with the 10-point advantage. How about the game from Brady Manick so far? He's been knocked in the face twice, but that hasn't stopped him. He's been raining threes, had back-to-back triples earlier in the half to really get this North Carolina run started. It's now a 10-0 run for the Tar Heels with 3:46 to play in the opening half from New Orleans. Do I think that's a picture of you in your profile pic? I do not, although I can't really see the profile pic that well. But I don't think that's you, no. Here's Remy Martin. He can't finish at the rim, and Baycott secures the rebound. Cross-court pass over to Leaky Black. Black back to the right wing with Johnson. He'll lob it inside. Baycott turns and finishes. It's UNC by a dozen. And make it a 12-0 run for the Tar Heels. Brown denied again by Manick, and it's saved by Johnson along the end line. The baseline, I should say. Wow, Manick is having a monster performance right now. This is Davis. RJ Davis driving in and finishing. Off the window, and it's UNC by 14 as Kansas calls another timeout. The UNC fans are loving it. And this is an unbelievable run from the Tar Heels. 14 straight points and a 14-point lead. Back after this. Welcome back from the timeout, folks. North Carolina leading Kansas 36-22. Remember, it was Kansas who got off to an extremely hot start, but it's been North Carolina lately on a roll. Let's see if Kansas can get back on track before the first half ends. Still 2:40 to go until halftime. But my goodness, what a run North Carolina is on right now. This is Harris into the front court. Brown back to Harris. And that's knocked away. A steal by Carolina. All the way to the other end. It's Johnson, no good. Baycott fouled on the putback, and he'll head to the line. The whistle going against Christian Brown. Another turnover by Kansas, and they are just out of a groove right now. I mean, Kansas has to be careful to make sure this game doesn't get out of their reach. That's really what the point we're at right now is Baycott's first free throw is good. I mean, potentially, Hugo. A team as good as Kansas, though, I still think they're very much in this game. As both free throws are made, it's a 38-22 North Carolina lead, and Kansas already has Lightfoot on 3 fouls, McCormick and Braun with 2. There's an and one, much needed. Actually, it will be on the floor. I beg your pardon. Brown got the basket to go, but the foul against Manick was on the floor, so Kansas will retain possession. One more foul before they're in the bonus. There's a drive and a foul. Heading to the line is Ochai Agbaji. Reminder to stay tuned for the halftime report. That's just around the corner, where I'll look back on all the first half action and preview the second half in store here in the national championship. Agbaji 5 points so far, and he misses the first free throw. Do I love the Chicago Bulls? No, Mike. I am a Boston Celtics fan, so I do not like the Bulls. I'm from Boston, so I'm a huge Celtics fan. And I always will be. They're my hometown team. By the way, that last foul was the first against Leaky, or rather the second against Leaky Black. Agbaji went 1 for 2 at the line to finally end that Kansas scoring drought. It's still a 16-1 run here for North Carolina. Baycott spinning inside, and he will draw the foul on the shot. The whistle there against KJ Adams. Looked like he just tripped him down low. And it's Baycott heading to the line for not the first time tonight. He already has 12 points. An injury? What injury? First free throw won't go. Checking in for UNC, Justin McCoy. $149 to play in the half. Who are you talking about, Adam? I'm not sure who you're talking about. Second free throw, no good. Kansas with no field goals in the last 4.5 minutes, and that still stands as the corner three is off the mark by Agbaji. 90 seconds left in the half, a 15-point North Carolina lead. The Tar Heels in complete control of this game right now. R.J. Davis bringing the shot clock down to 7. Davis behind the back move. Looking for a pass. Gets it out to McCoy. Now a deep three on the way. No good by Davis. It was saved, but goes right to Kansas. Coleman lands with the pass ahead. Brown, tough shot. No good. Yeah, North Carolina has the rebound inside the final minute of the first half. And yes, I saw that. The Bruins won, indeed. A timeout will be called. 49 seconds to go. North Carolina will talk it up. They lead by 15. Back with more from New Orleans. Welcome back in, everybody. A reminder that the Masters is later this week, April 7th through the 10th. That would be Thursday through Sunday for those golf fans in here. Meanwhile, we're just about ready to resume play. Both teams returning to the floor. Yeah, one would think, Hugo, that it wouldn't be a championship game without a dramatic finish. I'm certainly hoping for a dramatic finish. Will the Bruins make the playoffs? Yeah, definitely, Vaughn. I don't see how the Bruins would miss the playoffs. Here's Caleb Love. Love passes to Manick, down low to Baycott. Baycott lost it, and it's Kansas ball. What's good, Jeffrey? Welcome in. And yes, that's right. Red Sox and the entire MLB gets the season started this Thursday. So exciting stuff there. Kansas now with no field goals in the last 5.5 minutes. Mid-range jumper, good. And finally, the drought ends. Ochai Agbaji knocks it down. It's now a 13-point game. Shot clock is off. 12 seconds left. With it is R.J. Davis. Davis, deep two. No. Offensive board and the putback. Good by Johnson. Time expires, and that's how the half will end. 40-25. North Carolina leads at the break. Will the Bruins be good next season? Yeah, I think they'll be good. We'll see what kind of offseason moves happen, and if any players retire, because they do have some older players, I will say. Yeah, Crosby is pretty much hated by Bruins fans. Pretty much, Hugo. Yeah. Here are the thoughts of North Carolina head coach Hubert Davis. All right, there are the thoughts of Hubert Davis, clearly pleased with how his team has come out. Perhaps North Carolina playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder. They've been the underdogs ever since the second round when they upset another number one seed in Baylor, trying to defeat another number one seed in Kansas. It's 40-25. The Tar Heels lead at the break. Coming up next, it's the halftime report. So make sure you stick around for that. It's the national championship game. Midway through, it's Kansas trailing UNC by 15. Hello, everybody, and welcome into the halftime report. Just going over some of the comments here. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Jeffrey. You've had a very bad headache all day. Yeah, I get those once in a while, and they are not fun, man. So sorry to hear that. Hope you feel better soon. Um, who will win the Stanley Cup, NBA Finals, and World Series? Wow, it's a lot thrown at me right there, Vaughn. Uh Stanley Cup. mm, Man, I don't even know right now, to be honest with you. I'm just gonna these are my unofficial predictions. I'm gonna say Stanley Cup, Carolina, I guess. Although I'm not confident in that pick at all, because Carolina has not proven to me that they can win a Stanley Cup. NBA Finals. Mm, Jeez. Um, NBA Finals. I don't know, man. I really don't know. I guess. Yeah, I have no idea right now, man. To be honest with you. And then World Series, I haven't got a clue yet. That's still we're still a long way out from that. I would say Dodgers before the season starts as we speak, but I don't really know. Adam says Stanley Cup Panthers, NBA Grizzlies. Wow. World Series Mets. Okay. I mean, I guess yeah, I mean, I don't know. Panthers, I guess, is possible in the NHL. I don't see it happening. NBA, I don't know. Grizzlies, I don't have confidence in to win the NBA title. World Series Mets, I mean, perhaps. I don't know. It's a lot of unpredictable stuff. So those are tough questions to answer. 40-25. It's North Carolina leading Kansas at the break. Baycott with 12 points. Davis has 11. Manick has 9 for North Carolina. What a run they went on to end that first half. Um, yeah, you know what? NBA, I'll say the Suns, honestly. I'm gonna go with Phoenix, Vaughn. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Suns. But yeah, Suns or Bucks, both good shouts. Um, yeah, it hasn't been as good of a game as North Carolina Duke so far, Mike. You're correct about that. But we shall see. Still a whole nother half to go. Of course, basketball is a game of runs at the end of the day. So I wouldn't be surprised if Kansas is able to crawl back into this game. I wouldn't put it past them to do just that. So still 20 minutes left in this ball game, and you never know what can happen. Yeah, it's been great seeing the Lakers absolutely implode this season. I gotta say that. Gotta say that. But yeah, focusing on this game here, I have to give credit to North Carolina. I mean, Kansas out of the gates came out strong. They were leading for the first 5 minutes or so, but then North Carolina did a really good job. Excuse me, did a really good job of settling in, and honestly, they didn't really settle for 3-point shots. They were able to get the ball to the basket and create chances that way, which I was really impressed by. And, overall, Kansas made some stops. However, those second chance points have been crucial for North Carolina when all is said and done. So, yeah, the Tar Heels are just playing fearless basketball and clearly showing Kansas that they are no joke. They may be the underdogs for this one, but my goodness, they've been hungry for every rebound. How about Brady Manick knocking down threes? He has been fantastic so far. Manick has been a highlight of the first half, maybe the highlight of the first half for UNC, I have to say. And yeah, certainly, Adam, Celtics are flying high. Great to see it. I mean, if the Celtics keep it up how they're playing right now, they could have a shot at winning an NBA title. I can't wait to call Celtics games in the playoffs. Those are your predictions, Vaughn. All right, that's fair enough. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Gotta respect those picks. But yeah, exciting times as the NBA and NHL playoffs are just around the corner. Meanwhile, here we got the national title game for college basketball. Still another half to play down in New Orleans at Caesars Superdome. About 70,000 fans on hand for this one, which is just a remarkable figure. To be honest, that is unreal for a college basketball game. Love to see it for a national title game. This is what it's all about. We started with 68 teams in the tournament, down to the final two, and we'll see who comes out on top in the end. Right now, it's North Carolina in control, have to be feeling really good about themselves, but I'm sure Coach Hubert Davis is telling them that we still have to finish the job. There's still 20 minutes of basketball left. Kansas, a really good team that is not going to back down. Remember in their game against Miami in the Elite 8, they were trailing throughout the first half, went down by as many as 10, I think, and then just absolutely steamrolled Miami in the second half. So Kansas will be hoping for a similar story tonight, or at least along those lines where they're able to come back and have a chance towards the end. You had the Islanders winning the Stanley Cup earlier in the season. Yeah, the Islanders have been in shambles this season. I don't know what happened to them, Vaughn. Excuse me, that was a bad voice crack. I don't know what happened to them, Vaughn. Rick Norton Jr. won the Talladega 500. All right. Or is that your prediction? Okay, gotcha. Yeah, we got some good sports talk going here. Thanks everyone for being a part of tonight's broadcast. Definitely a late start to this game for a weeknight, but this is when the championship is every year for college basketball. It's always a 9:20 start time for me anyway here on the East Coast. 6:20 for those on the West Coast. That's what happens when you live in a country with 4 time zones. There's never a time for games to start that will please everybody. Either way, we're at the half. North Carolina fans loud right now. They're feeling great about themselves. They'll try to close the deal in the second half. I'll look ahead. The final 20 minutes with North Carolina leading Kansas 40-25. And welcome back into the halftime report. Okay, I got you, Hugo. A reminder that the MLB season gets underway later this week, and next Tuesday, April 12th, it'll be a rivalry out west. The San Diego Padres taking on the San Francisco Giants. That'll be at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Can't wait for the MLB season to get started. Who will win the Masters? I don't follow golf closely enough to make a good prediction on that, Vaughn, although I have heard that Tiger Woods might play in it, which is an incredible comeback story. But yeah, I don't follow golf enough to really give a good prediction on that, I'll admittedly say. But yeah, it's North Carolina leading Kansas 40-25. And well, in the last two games for Kansas, they have dominated in the second half. I brought that up moments ago, so there is reason for optimism for Kansas. In the Miami game, they scored 47 points in the second half. In the Villanova game, 41. So there's no reason for Kansas to believe that they can't come back into this game. What's good, Bobby? Welcome into the stream. Yes, in 48 hours, that's all the countdown is now until we stomp out the Yankees to start the season. Absolutely, Bobby. Can't wait to get the MLB season started, and especially with a season series against the Yankees to start. A season opener series with the Yankees to get things going. So yeah, it's gonna be good, Bobby. Gonna be good, man. Can't wait to get the season started, and hopefully we can sweep the Yankees to get things started on the right note. Yeah, absolutely, man. Great to see you here. As always, we're inching close to the second half now. It's just around the corner. North Carolina with a 15-point advantage. Final 20 minutes just around the corner from New Orleans. It's the national championship game. The winner will raise the trophy at the end of the night. Is pizza a big thing in Boston like New York and Chicago? Yeah, it's I mean, I wouldn't say it's as big as it is in New York and Chicago, just from what I've heard, uh, how big it is in New York and Chicago. But yeah, I mean, Boston's still, I mean, I would say pizza's still a pretty big thing in Boston, I'd say. It's not massive, but yeah. I'm not an expert on that, though. Don't mark my word there. I'll be back after a quick break. Stick around, folks. I'll be back. Yeah, as Bobby said, the North End is awesome for pizza. So yeah, I still think Boston is a place where pizza's a pretty big thing. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, North End's a good spot, no doubt about that. I'll see you guys in a moment. Stick around. Welcome back into the halftime report. Beautiful night in New Orleans, Louisiana, the host site of the national championship game and the entire Final Four, of course. Um, all right, I hope that's the case, Adam. I hope that's the case, man. Thanks everyone for tuning in tonight. I know it's a bit of a late night, but make sure you stick around for the second half because I just have a feeling Kansas might might come back and make it a close one that comes down to the wire. At least that's what I'm hoping for on the inside. As a neutral fan, I'm hoping we get a close game that comes down to the wire. We'll see if that turns out to be the case, folks. So much history between these two programs, North Carolina and Kansas, two programs who have been the epitome of success for a long time now. and one of them will come out victorious tonight. We'll see who it turns out to be. March Madness never ever disappoints, does it? And same as this year, it's been a fantastic tournament. So many close games. The one thing that my friend mentioned to me earlier today that I didn't even realize is that this tournament's had no buzzer beaters, actually, if I'm not mistaken, which is crazy to think about. That's the only thing that's been missing from this tournament. We've had so many games that have come down to the wire, but no buzzer beaters as of yet. We'll see if that changes tonight, although it would require quite the comeback from Kansas. They're down 15. Second half is next in the national championship game. And welcome back. We're ready to get the second half started at last at Caesars Superdome in New Orleans in front of a packed house, 70,000 fans on hand, maybe even a bit more than that. That's just an unofficial count. It's the coveted ticket of the year in college basketball, the national championship game. We're ready for the final 20 minutes of the season, at least. Maybe, of course, overtime is always a possibility. North Carolina shot 36% from the field in the first half, Kansas 30%. The second chance points, though, have been key for North Carolina. They've had 18 of them. Kansas just 2 second chance points on the other hand. Um, oh, wow. Is that right, Adam? Wow. I did not know that. All right. So, yeah, we're ready to get the second half started, folks. Thanks, everyone, for being a part of the broadcast. Um, yeah, that would be incredible if Tiger Woods was to win the Masters. That would be quite the storyline. No doubt about that. Kansas 6 of 21 from inside the paint in the first half. That is not the percentage you want to shoot, especially from that close range. And so Kansas will try to change that around. It's North Carolina ball, and we're underway in the second half. Here's Leaky Black. Black finds Baycott. Baycott turns towards the basket and now kicks it back out to Love. Caleb Love spinning and taken down. That was a hard collision, and he's called for a travel. North Carolina in national championship game history tied for the fourth largest halftime lead by any team. 15 points. It's not typical in a national championship game. You see a 15-point margin. Kansas just had 3 field goals in the final 10 and a half minutes of the half. trying to change that theme here in the second half as McCormick throws down the alley-oop from his teammate DeJuan Harris. And Kansas scores the first points of the second half. Yes, I think everyone knows that girls play golf on. Some of your questions, man, are just wild. Here's RJ Davis. He only has 5 to shoot. Davis gonna do it all himself. Puts it up, no good. And McCormick has the rebound. He pushes ahead to Harris. Harris with the drive, high off the glass, no good. McCormick denied from behind by Manek. And a foul will be called against McCormick on the rebound. He can't quite believe the call. How about the alley-oop on the possession before for the Jayhawks? Meanwhile, it looks like RJ Davis a bit shaken up after that last play. He might have got poked in the eye. Oh my! How about that for a lapse? Leaky Black was trying to pass the ball and play. He was leaning forward so much that his momentum forced him to step in bounds before he even passed the ball. So it's turned over to Kansas. I don't think I've seen that in a couple years anyways, especially at the collegiate level. Maybe at the high school level I've seen that, but wow, what a bad turnover there. Kansas unable to make them pay. The corner 3 won't fall for Agbaji. Here's Baycott going up, denied. The block by McCormick. Here's Brown the other way, and he lays it in with the right hand. An 11-point game, and North Carolina yet to score here in the second half. This is Brady Manek. Manek finds Caleb Love. Love moves off a screen. Now launches a 3. Too strong. McCormick with the rebound. This is Brown all the way in. Banks it home. Kansas makes it a 9-point game. They have the first 6 points of the second half. Davis, a little hesitation move. Swings it to the corner. Wide open look from 3, and it's good. A much-needed 3 by North Carolina. That's their first points of the second half. Agbaji to Brown. Now a 3 from Kansas. No good. The miss there by Jalen Wilson. We've played 3 minutes of the second half now in New Orleans. This is handed off to Love. Caleb Love, floater, short. McCormick has the rebound. Ahead it goes to Brown. Brown underneath, and Wilson denied, but goaltending called against Manek. Well, it was an incredible effort from Brady Manek. But in the end, the basket counts. 43-33 the score. Manek taps it back to Davis. Davis off a screen, launches a 3 short, gets his own rebound, and a clean block at first. Davis has it again, misses. Another offensive board. This is Love. Floater's good. Second chance points. Huge for North Carolina tonight. And back at the Dean E. Smith Center, home of North Carolina, they're going crazy. They got a watch party for those that couldn't make it. And there's Christian Brown with the finish. 45-35. Just over 4 minutes played in the second half. This is a 3 by Love. Short. Brown the rebound. Ahead it goes to Wilson. Wilson Driving inside, banks it in, plus the foul. The foul against Manick, and a three-point play opportunity for Jalen Wilson. Kansas has trimmed the lead to 8, and the Jayhawks are coming back. We're at the under 16 media timeout. 15:40 to go. It's a perfect start to the second half for Kansas. Welcome back in, everybody. We have an 8-point game at the moment. The Naval Air Station Joint Reserve Base in New Orleans in attendance for this game. We thank them for serving our great country of the United States of America. Jalen Wilson at the free throw line. He has 8 points and a chance at a traditional 3-point play right here. The free throw's good, and it's a 7-point game, 45-38, just over 4 minutes into the second half. Manick, by the way, now has 3 fouls for North Carolina. Something to be weary of as Leaky Black heads into the paint, keeps his pivot. Now back up top to Love. Caleb Love to the corner. Finds Leaky Black. 5 to shoot. Manick a 3. No. Rebound by Kansas. Wilson driving forward. He'll find Harris. 6 field goals already in the second half for Kansas after just 3 in the final 10.5 minutes of the first half. This is Wilson. Kicks it out. 3-point attempt and a foul. 3 free throws on the way for Ochai Agbaji. The foul there called against Leaky Black. And what a chance this is for Agbaji as he heads to the line. All right, good night, Jeffrey. You have a good one, man. Great to see you. Agbaji has 8 points, 3 rebounds, and his first of 3 free throws, no good. 14:50 left in regulation as he makes the second. Black and Manic have 3 fouls for UNC. McCormick and Lightfoot each have 3 fouls for Kansas. And the third one is missed, so Agbaji goes 1 for 3 on that trip to the line. A missed opportunity, perhaps, as North Carolina leads 45-39. Bounce pass to the corner. This is Armando Bacot. Bacot all the way in. Can't finish. Second chance, no good. It will stay with North Carolina. Meanwhile, Caleb Love comes out limping behind the play. He waves off the bench, saying that he can stay in, but clearly he is in a lot of pain right now. He is limping quite a bit, but he's going to stay out there, folks. It's passed into Bacot. Bacot, spin move, can't finish. McCormick has the rebound. Love limping back on defense. Underhand layup, good. What a finish by DeJuan Harris. It's a 4-point game. And now spinning the other way is Davis. He'll feed it down low, and Bacot fouled on the shot. What a fast-paced game right now. Yeah, I'd say I'm pretty excited for the start of the baseball season. Yeah, it's a long season, and definitely long games. Yeah, I can't knock you for that, Adam. Yeah, those 4-hour slog fests can be tough, especially in the middle of summer for random regular season games. So yeah, that's why I tend to not truly get excited until the postseason. That's when I really get locked in. Oh my, that second free throw well short by Bacot. So he goes 1 for 2. It's North Carolina leading by 5. 3 fouls now on Brown, by the way. Here's Agbaji driving right side. Layup no good, but a foul called on Black. Was Kawhi Leonard a bust for the Clippers? I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, they brought him in to win a championship, right? I would assume. So yeah, it's been a bit unfortunate with injuries he's picked up, which not entirely his fault, but not ideal for the Clippers with him being off the floor so much. By the way, Leaky Black now has 4 fouls for North Carolina. Manic has 3. Brown, McCormick, Lightfoot all have 3 fouls for Kansas. Both free throws off the mark by Agbaji. He's now missed 4 of his last 5. And if he had made all 5 of his last 5 attempts, we would be talking about a 1-point game. Instead, it's North Carolina by 5. Oh, here's a battle for it on the floor, and we've got a jump ball. North Carolina thought that there should have been a foul called as Davis hit the deck, and the possession arrow does belong to Kansas. Kansas just giving it all they got here in their comeback efforts. 13.5 to play in the game. Harris over to Wilson. Now McCormick. Bounce pass inside. Brown denied. The block by Manic. It will stay with the Jayhawks. Still 15 on the shot clock. And actually, the original block came from behind by Caleb Love, who appears to have just shaken off that injury he picked up a mere few minutes ago. Oh, yeah, absolutely, Adam. Your knowledge about American sports is quite impressive, I have to say. I give you credit there. And there's a nice Shot by McCormick. He gets it to go. It's a 3-point game. North Carolina, remember, led by 15 at the half. We're only 7 minutes removed from that, and it's game on. McCormick now with 10 points. Spin move in the lane, and it's stripped away. The steal by Kansas. Brown leading the charge, and he lays it in. Kansas makes it a 1-point game, and a timeout called by North Carolina. What a run, and back at Allen Fieldhouse in Lawrence, Kansas. The watch party is going crazy right now. Timeout on the floor, a 1-point ball game. Back after this. Welcome back in, everybody. What a game, folks. Um, oh, is that right? Is that right, Adam? That's awesome, man. I'm not sure if I heard of that player, but that's still pretty cool how your neighbor is an ex-footballer who played for Wigan. That's awesome, man. Well, in national championship history, the largest deficit overcome, 15 points. That was Loyola Chicago back in 1963. Kansas trailed by 16 at one point tonight, and they're now down by just one with still 12:41 remaining. It's a 20-6 run for Kansas in the last 7 minutes to start this half. We're back underway with North Carolina in possession. This is Caleb Love. Love driving inside, underhand scoop, gets it to go. Much needed bucket there as UNC goes up by 3. Love with 11 points, and now Kansas looking for an answer. Brown in the lane, spin move and an easy 2. Back to a 1-point game with 12 minutes left. Yeah, that's Sister Jean's team. Yeah, Loyola Chicago. They had the biggest comeback victory in national championship history back in 1963. Yeah. Screen set. Keeping the dribble is RJ Davis. Now Puff Johnson for three. No, and it's over the backboard and out of bounds. Kansas will now have a chance to take the lead, but not until we return from this media timeout. 11:36 remaining. It's a 1-point game. Yeah, I know Sister Jean, of course, Vaughn. I know her. 1-point lead for UNC. Back after this. And we are back, folks. Yeah, what a rally indeed from Kansas. No doubt about that, Adam. Um, yeah, Carlos Tevez was a great player indeed. North Carolina became the fifth 8 seed to reach a national championship game, a 1-3 record from 8 seeds all time in national title games. Tonight, Kansas, well, they shot just 30% in the first half, 63% so far here in the second half. Wilson out to Harris. Kansas with a chance to take the lead. Oh, and it's in and out. That three was halfway down before it went out. Now here comes UNC, a drive baseline and an easy flush as Johnson throws it down for the Tar Heels. 50-47, North Carolina leads. 11 minutes to go in the national championship. That'll be a kick ball against RJ Davis. Yeah, Tevez is from Argentina, if I'm not mistaken. This will be Brown to inbound for Kansas. He finds Harris. Taking it in and finishing, plus the foul, is Ochai Agbaji. He's got a chance to tie the game at the line. Yeah, absolutely, Adam. Boca Juniors is where he started. Yep, that's correct. Yeah, then West Ham. Yeah, Vaughn, isn't that the president of Ukraine? Agbaji here with a 3-point play opportunity, and he has a chance to tie it, and he does. The score is level at 50 apiece. And Agbaji will momentarily check out. No, I can't speak Russian now. We've had 4 ties, 3 lead changes. North Carolina once led by 16. It's now a tie game at 50. Here's Manic. Manic finds Baycott. Baycott, fade away, air ball. Way off the mark. Kansas can now take the lead. Martin over to Wilson. Now Brown along the perimeter finds Martin in the corner. 3-pointer. Got it! Kansas takes the lead. 53-50. An unreal second half turnaround. And there's a steal. Picked up by Harris. And the layup good. Plus the foul. An unbelievable sequence from the Jayhawks. And they lead by 5. Oh my. Heading to the line is Jalen Wilson. And Kansas is running on adrenaline right now. 11 points for Wilson. Trying to make it 12 here. And he does. 56-50. It's Kansas leading. We just witnessed a 22-point turnaround in a span of 10 minutes. A 9-0 run for Kansas in the last 50 seconds. Here's a layup at the other end, put away by R.J. Davis. That's huge right there for the Tar Heels. Under 10 minutes to go in the national championship. Now a drive baseline by Wilson. Kicks it to the corner. 3 won't go. Off the mark was Harris. Now Davis will slow it down for UNC. Mid-range shot. Got it. Davis with back-to-back buckets, and it's now a 2-point game. Huge possessions there for North Carolina. Wilson finds Brown. Tough shot and a foul drawn. McCormick heading to the line. The whistle against Baycott. Oh yeah, Baycott absolutely caught McCormick in the face. I think the referees have been officiating well so far. McCormick with 10 points, 8 rebounds. The first free throw is missed. Big second free throw to come. And he knocks it down. 57-54. Re-entering the game is Mitch Lightfoot. He is one of 3 Kansas players with 3 fouls, along with McCormick and Brown. Remember, Black has 4 fouls for UNC. Kansas just 5 of 10 at the line this half. And that will be a foul on Martin on the floor with 8:32 remaining. Tense moments in this national championship. Puff Johnson to inbound. He finds Baycott. Now it's RJ Davis with 10 to shoot. Davis passes to the corner. Johnson rattles it home. It is a three-point shot from Johnson, and the score tied at 57, and an offensive foul at the other end. Johnson, who just hit the three, draws the charge, and it's North Carolina ball. Wow. Talk about a game of momentum swings. That's what this has been. Hubert Davis fired up. The emotions on full display. 8:05 to go. That was just the first turnover of the half by Kansas. North Carolina has already had 5. Davis on the right wing finds Manick. Into the paint, it's Baycott. Baycott knocked down, and a foul called against Lightfoot. It's his 4th. And we reach a media timeout. 7:48 left in the national title game, and boy, is this a classic. 57-57. Nothing between the two sides, separating the two sides so far. I'll be back after the break. How many points has UNC scored since halftime? Well, they had 40 at the half, so 17. Meanwhile, Kansas, they've scored 32 since the half. I'll be back after this. Welcome back in, everybody. This is turning into an instant classic. At least it's panning out that way. North Carolina defeated Kansas 54-53 in triple overtime way back in the day. What a low-scoring game that was. Meanwhile, it's 57 all here with just under 8 minutes remaining in regulation. And I'll see you, Jeffrey. Have a good one, man. Good night to you. We're back underway. Just about. It'll be North Carolina basketball underneath Kansas basket. 7:48 remaining in this championship game. Inbounded to Armando Bacot. Bacot spinning inside. Fadeaway shot. No good. Manic the offensive rebound. And he has it knocked loose and stolen by the Jayhawks. With it now, Remy Martin. Yeah, this has been a fantastic game. No doubt about that. This is Jalen Wilson. Wilson to Martin in the corner. Got it! A swoosh from downtown. Remy Martin puts the Jayhawks back in front. 60-57. Kansas leads. Here's a drive. No good by Love. It'll stay with North Carolina. 17 to shoot. How about that Remy Martin corner three on the last possession? No, you're not blocked, Mike. What makes you think you were blocked? No, not at all, man. That three won't fall, and Martin has the rebound for Kansas. That would be epic, Hugo. That would be epic, man, if we get a buzzer beater in the national championship game. Pass down low. McCormick denied. The block by Bacot. Here comes North Carolina. It's Love all the way in. Can't finish. Offensive board. Johnson scores. 60-59 Kansas with 6.5 to go. You can't see Mike on the chat. Why is that, Hugo? As Martin connects on a three. He delivers from the left wing, and it's a 4-point lead. It might have been something you clicked, Hugo, because I remember someone had the issue before, and they unintentionally blocked someone. Oh, you're just kidding. All right. Here's a drive the other way, and it's no good by Agbaji. Here comes UNC. Oh, what a finish! Johnson makes the adjustment and puts it in with his left hand. 63-61, Kansas by 2. 5.5 to play in this epic ball game. Bounce pass to McCormick. Mid-range jumper off the back iron, and the rebound secured by Bacot. No, I think Mike's still here. I think he's just taking a break from chatting. I could be wrong. I don't know what happened. Here's a three from UNC. That's short. Rebound by Wilson. We're into the final 5 minutes from New Orleans. Off of a screen, it's a pass to the corner. Three won't go. The miss by Wilson, and it's UNC the other way. Coast to coast, the layup won't fall. Offensive rebound by Davis. Davis, floater, too strong. And Kansas secures the rebound. And finally, a whistle to stop play. Off the ball, there is an injured player. Puff Johnson is down for UNC. And is that blood that he's drawing? I'm not sure. There was something coming out of his mouth. Don't know if it was saliva or blood. 4:23 to go. 63-61 Kansas, and we'll see if Johnson's all right. I'm still not entirely sure what happened. He is back to his feet as he heads over to the sideline. Yeah, absolutely, Ben. Absolutely. This has been a classic. Do I know who's going to be the head coach of Duke next season? No, I have no idea, Vaughn. I have no idea. All right, let's see what happened to Johnson here. Oh, he was just gassed. That was all. He didn't get hit or anything. He just fell to the floor because he was absolutely gassed. That's why. That's how fast these two teams were going back and forth. There wasn't a whistle in a few minutes anyways. And he's still trying to catch his breath. Over on the sideline. We're back underway. Kansas in possession. Remy Martin. Driving left side. Layup. Good. High off the glass. He got it to go. 65-61 Kansas. Oh, thinking about the shot was Love. Instead, he passes it. Love gets it back from Black. Under 4 to go. Love, spin move, can't finish. Bay caught the rebound, and he's fouled on the shot. No, Mike. Adam is from England. Adam's from England. 3:45 remaining in this thriller. The winner will be crowned national champion. It's 65-61 Kansas. You will not want to miss the ending of this one. And welcome back in, everybody. As we have an unbelievable ending in store. 65-61 Kansas leading North Carolina with just under 4 minutes left in regulation. Thanks, everyone, for your company on this Monday night. And how about Christian Brown tonight? 12 points on 6 of 14 shooting. He also has a quiet 12 rebounds. The guard making a big impact for the Jayhawks tonight. .345 to go. And to resume play out of the timeout, it's a couple of free throws on the way for Armando Bacot. Black has 4 fouls. Bacot and Manick have 3 for UNC. Lightfoot has 4 fouls for Kansas. And the first free throw knocked down. Baycott with 98 total rebounds this tournament. That's the second most in history. The record's 102 by Tom Gola of LaSalle back in the day. Both free throws good at 65-63. By the way, I'm hearing that Puff Johnson actually took an elbow to the stomach, and that's what made him lose his breath a couple minutes ago. Oh, that's a great steal. Picked up by Leaky Black. Here comes UNC. Davis working on Wilson. A huge possession right here for the Tar Heels. Double teamed in the corners, Davis. He'll get it out. Love spinning through traffic, going into the paint. Can't finish. And Manick fouled on the follow-up. Brady Manick with a chance to tie it at the line. Manick, a 68.9% free throw shooter on the season. Pressure's on here as he knocks down the first. Second free throw good, and we're tied at 65. 3 minutes left, the crowd on their feet. We've had 6 ties, 4 lead changes. Remember, UNC once led by 16. Here's McCormick down in the post, guarded tightly by Baycott. McCormick has to pass. Brown saves it just before midcourt. Martin, step back three. Oh, he got it! Remy Martin is not human sometimes. 68-65. That was unbelievable right there from Remy Martin. He has 14 points, but how about the response? Caleb Love drives for 2. 68-67, Kansas by 1. This is Remy Martin. Martin off the screen set by McCormick. Passes to the left wing where Wilson has it. Wilson back outside. It's tipped, but recovered by Brown. 5 to shoot. Wilson a 3. No, an air ball. 1:50 to go. It's Kansas by 1. Here's a drive high off the glass, but Manick's there to put it in for 2. It's North Carolina back in the lead. This has been a fun stream, an incredible game. And it's North Carolina up by a point. 69-68, 141 to go. We'll have a chance to catch our breath a bit. Back after this. And welcome back in, everybody. What an atmosphere. What a game, and what an ending we should have. North Carolina with 2 timeouts remaining. Kansas with 1. Kansas not yet in the bonus. 1 foul away. North Carolina already in the bonus. Kansas ball here. The possession arrow does belong to North Carolina in case of a tie-up. We have 1:42 remaining. That's what I was thinking, Ben. I guess his name is just a coincidence, but that is pretty funny how he's literally named after a beer or a wine or whatever it is. Here's Martin, pass inside. McCormick too strong, gets his own rebound. McCormick double team, puts it up, puts it in. McCormick puts Kansas back in the lead. 70-69 with 1:15 to go. 13 points, 10 rebounds for McCormick. And now with it for North Carolina is RJ Davis. He'll find Love. Under a minute to go. Love drives inside, and it's knocked away from behind by Martin. It'll stay with North Carolina, just 6 on the shot clock. .54 seconds left in the game. Inbounded from the baseline. Out it goes to Baycott. Baycott slips. He wiped out, and it's stolen by Kansas. And Baycott is slow to get up. He is limping big time. This is Wilson for Kansas as Baycott is in so much pain right now. And North Carolina, I believe, forced to call a timeout, or was that an official's timeout? I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, his right ankle just turned on him. And I believe that's the ankle he injured Saturday night in the Final Four against Duke. Yeah, that did not look good. Baycott with an incredible effort tonight. We knew he was dealing with an ankle injury heading into the game. And there he rolls it again. And it's not looking good in terms of him returning. A gutsy effort from Armando Baycott tonight. He's given it his all, even through a whole lot of pain, I'm sure. 38.5 seconds left. Kansas has 19 to shoot, and they will resume play by inbounding it in the front court. No reason to hurry for the Jayhawks. This is Martin. He finds Wilson. And now McCormick. Tough shot. Good. He put it in over Manick. 72-69 Kansas. Shot clock is off. Kansas gets back on defense. They don't need a 3, but they're going to go for it. It's off the mark by Love. Offensive rebound. Johnson, 8 to go. 3-pointer, no good. Manick, the rebound, he threw it away. Manick threw it away, and Kansas will take over with 4.2 to go. Wow. Unbelievable possession there after a huge bucket by McCormick. Big time from the big man. And then Manick with a pass off the mark. And that could be a very costly turnover right there. The watch party back at Allen Fieldhouse in Lawrence, Kansas, going crazy right now. Of course, Kansas first has to inbound safely and then make their free throws. Couple of decent looks from UNC. First, the 3 by Love wouldn't go. Couple of chances after that, but none converted, as a timeout has been called. And Baycott, emotional on the North Carolina sideline, as he just has to watch the end right now as the athletic trainers evaluate his ankle injury. And all of a sudden, it looks like Kansas is on the verge of victory. They will put 0.4 back on the clock, so 4.6 seconds to go. And first things first, North Carolina will look for a steal, which might be their only hope. Here we go. Inbounding from the backcourt will be Kansas Christian Brown. He gets it in, and it's a foul. No, he's out of bounds. Oh my. DeJuan Harris just stepped out of bounds. Yep, his left foot was out of bounds. A great eye by the official, and Kansas completely mess up on the inbounds pass. And it's North Carolina basketball. Wow. North Carolina given a lifeline here. That is unbelievable. And they will review it just to make sure. An official review taking place, but looking at the replay, it certainly looked like the right call. His left foot 100% on the line, and that's out of bounds. Wow. And now they're, of course, going to check the clock, too. Right now, it says 3.2 seconds remain. They might put some back on the clock. Yeah, it's all about the game clock here. Yeah, he was clearly out looking at the replay. I can't believe that. Right off the inbounds pass, Harris stepped out of bounds. That is unbelievable. And so North Carolina is going to have a chance, folks. And let's see what North Carolina can drop for a final shot here as they try to force overtime here in the national championship. What a moment. And it's only fitting that this game is coming down to a final shot. Coach Hubert Davis talking things over. Tense moments inside Caesars Superdome. What's up, John? Yeah, right. Good to see you, John. You came in just in time for this epic ending. What a game it's been. And they add some time back onto the clock. Indeed, they add 1.1 back on the clock. So 4.3 seconds still to go. And that only plays to the advantage of North Carolina, of course. And so let's see what North Carolina draws up. Taking an awful lot of time here on the review, but finally the officials ask the teams to return to the floor. Or maybe not. No, North Carolina now uses its final timeout. So just to give them that extra minute or two to draw up a final play. They had that entire review, which was essentially a timeout, but now they'll officially use their final timeout. So we'll just have to wait a bit longer as the suspense builds up for this final play of the game. And let's see how Kansas defended as well. This is going to be an intriguing ending, folks. And with that timeout, North Carolina now has none remaining. Kansas has one. Not that timeouts will really be a factor anymore. This is it right here. Why did they add more time, Hugo? Well, because they were looking at when the Kansas player Harris stepped out of bounds, how much time was left on the clock. Because the scorekeeper is not always entirely accurate. They try to be. What's up, Daniel? Oh, wow. All right. So I know who you're rooting for here. It's at least something, man. Here we go. Johnson inbound. He finds Love. Love dribbles in, steps back for a three. No good. And Kansas is your national champion. 72-69 the final. It's the biggest comeback in national championship history. The Jayhawks have done it, and they stun North Carolina in New Orleans. An unbelievable championship game, and in the end, Bill Self and Kansas win the national championship. Heartbreak on one side, pure ecstasy for the other. And that's why we all love sports. An unbelievable game, this one. Yep, Kansas, your 2022 champion. Wow. Well, Love, he had a decent look. Had to shoot it over Brown, and in the end, it was quite a ways short as it nicked the front of the rim. And Kansas will celebrate deep into the night. As that's how the game ends. North Carolina had a chance to force overtime, but in the end, unable to hit. And hats off to North Carolina, an unbelievable run for them as an 8 seed. I don't think anyone expected them to make it to the national championship game. They made it this far, came up just shy of a trophy, of a national title. But in the end, Kansas victorious, and the students back at Allen Fieldhouse on campus in Lawrence, Kansas, they're going crazy, folks. You can only imagine what the party is back in Kansas. All right, let's hear, folks, what David McCormick has to say. What a performance from him.
We had fun and we knew what we was born to do. I looked at Oj, I looked at CB, I looked at Remy, I looked at everybody. You what got us to this moment. We just executed.
How about to win this championship first for that 2020 team that you talked about wanting to win it for them? For Bill Self, who lost his father earlier this year, and just for this program to get another national championship, what does that mean?
I mean, this program went through so many highs and lows. And like you said, Coach Ross's father, we played for him. We played to Vision 2020 team. It was just more than about us. It's about the coaching, everything that Kansas stood for. That's who we played for tonight.
Congratulations. Go celebrate.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, there's David McCormick. What an unreal performance from him. Yeah, the season of ups and downs for Kansas. Yes, they were a 1 seed coming into the tournament, but still, I don't know how many people really had the belief that they could get it done. But here they are, national champions, the Kansas Jayhawks, the 4th title in program history. Congrats to Kansas. They've won it all. What a March Madness tournament it was. It was a pleasure covering it all. When is my next stream? Probably Saturday for the national championship of the NCAA hockey tournament. I would love to do Champions League games, but they're right after school, and I have stuff going on after school each day, so I'm not going to be able to do Champions League this week, unfortunately. But maybe the second legs, I'll be able to do it for the quarterfinals. We'll see. That is it, folks. Have a wonderful night. I got to get some sleep. The final score, Kansas 72, North Carolina 69. The Kansas Jayhawks are your 2022 national champions.